Hello everyone! Today I want to share the most powerful business rule I know. Sell first, build later. Unfortunately, many entrepreneurs forget this rule. They get a great idea, fall in love with it, and spend months building it. But this is a huge mistake. Today, I will show you how to test any idea for under $1,000 before you build a single thing. I call this the developer's trap. You fall in love with it on week 1. You hire engineers on week 4. You spend 6 months building the perfect product. And on day 180, you launch and get 0 sales, 0 traffic, and total burnout. The main error is building before you prove that someone is ready to pay you money. Before we go further, a quick introduction. My name is Artem Kotelnikov. I am an international entrepreneur and marketing expert. In my work, I use the transparent marketing method. My mission is very simple: to make people, experts and businesses successful. The key difference is that I only teach what I actively practice. I'm in my own businesses. I'm a real practitioner, not just a teacher. This brings us to the golden rule of validation. Wallets never lie. If you ask your friends, would you buy this? They will say, yes, to be nice. But when you ask for their credit card, their behavior changes completely. Their only true validation is a transaction, a click, a pre-order or a cash deposit that is worth 1,000 surveys. Let me show you a real example from my own life right now. I'm starting a premium women clothing brand. The quality of the fabric is amazing and the design is beautiful. But look at how most people launch. They rent a factory, sew 5,000 shirts in all sizes and spend $15,000 upfront on stock. And then they try to sell it and realize nobody wants it. They fall into the stock trap. I'm doing in the smart way. I'm not sewing a single shirt yet. Instead, we use AI to generate photorealistic designs. Then I will generate the content myself to test the demand for the different elements of our first drop. I will post these on Reels and TikTok. If a specific style goes viral, I know there is real interest. Only then do I put them on a website for pre-orders, and only then do I send them to the factory. Let me tell you some famous stories of how global companies use this method. Our first example is Dropbox. Writing a file think engine is extremely hard. Instead of writing code, the founder, Drew Houston, made a simple 3-minute video showing how the product would work. He showed a folder, syncing files, and posted it online. Look at this visual comparison. On one side we have months of engineering, on the other side a simple 3-minute video. The result? The video went viral, and their waitlist jumped from 5,000 to 75,000 sign-ups overnight. They validate the demand before writing a single line of code. Our second example is Zappos, the biggest online shoe store. When the founder Nick started, he did not build a warehouse or buy shoe stock. He just went to a local shoe store, took photos of the shoes and put them on a basic website. When a customer ordered, Nick went back to the shop, bought the shoes at full price and mailed them. Look at the comparison. The old way means spending $10,000 on a warehouse. The smart way means spending $0 walking with your phone and testing if they buy. Nick validate the demand manually before spending any money on stock. Our third example is Airbnb. The founders, Brian and Joe, couldn't afford their rent in San Francisco. A major conference was coming and hotels were fully booked. Instead of building a complex platform, they bought a few air mattresses and made a simple blog offering, air bed and breakfast for $80 at night. 3 paying guests booked their floor. They proved that people would pay to sleep in a stranger's house before writing any software. Our first example is Buffer, a social media scheduler. The founder didn't write any code at the beginning. He just put up a simple landing page showing 3 pricing options. When people click a paid plan, they saw a form. "We are not ready yet, leave your email." He proved that customers were ready to pay real money before coding the product. And many mobile app studios use this exact method. They launch 20 simple app drafts. When you try to pay, it shows a payment error, but they track how many people tried to pay. For example, they found that people do not want to pay to stop playing in casinos, but they are very ready to pay for apps to stop watching adult content. The test cost under $1,000, but it gave them real money data. This is also how the famous entrepreneur Oliver Samwer built his companies. When they copied eBay in Germany, eBay had 100 features. The team didn't know what to build first, so they built a site with buttons for all 100 features. But the button didn't work. When clicked, nothing happened. They just looked at the click data and built only the features that users clicked most. Our intuition is often wrong. Let data guide you. Sometimes you can even fake the technology at the start. Recently, an AI startup was valued at $2 billion, but it was revealed they had zero automation. They had 500 manual workers in India doing the task behind the scenes. This is called the Wizard of Oz validation. Make the front and look automated, do it manually at first to get clients and build the software later. Even Elon Musk used this secret. Tesla collected over 100,000 pre-orders with cash deposit for the Cybertruck before building the factory. People paid real money for cars that did not exist yet. If a $1 trillion company sells before it builds, why shouldn't you? Here's a great B2B example. A young MIT graduate wanted to sell data to a robotics lab. Instead of spending months collect data, he went to the companies and asked, "What data do you need?" They said, "Sensor video of folding shirts." He sold $5 million in pre-orders of that data first and only then hired people to record it. He built a business from nothing. Why do you make mistakes in business? Because we live in our own personal bubble. We hang out with people like us and think, oh, everyone wants what we want. But the general audience is completely different. Our personal intuition lies to us. Only raw market data can tell you what people are ready to buy. How can you design your own mini experiment? Follow this 3-step checklist. First, find the core pain. What is the most urgent problem? Second, build a visual offer. Use AI to create a render. Third, measure push intent. Track clicks on the buy button. This is why I recommend traffic-driven businesses. Changing just 2 words in a headline can increase conversation 3 times to 5 times. Do this before you write any code. In conclusion, sell first and build later. It is the safest way to build a business, minimize risk, and save your capital. If this is interesting for you, please like this video, leave comment, and subscribe to my channel. In my next videos, I will show you step by step how my new clothing brand is developing. I will share everything transparently, what is working, what is falling, and what results we get. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.